Imagine you couldn't take memories for granted. In fact, imagine when you woke up, you had no recollection whatsoever of the previous day. It would be impossible to navigate through life. Every day you would wake up as a blank slate. So the fact that we can remember the knowledge from our past experiences is a superpower. Just like the ability to inherit yesterday's body. You can literally do push-ups today and wake up stronger tomorrow. That is the power of time, if used well. I remember when I was a kid, if my friends started playing a video game, I would start playing it as well. And I would dedicate hundreds, literally hundreds of hours to the game. Just a couple months later, the game wasn't popular anymore. My friends had moved on to the next one. When that happens, I remember just feeling so sad. I had spent so much time grinding on the game, but now it was worthless because nobody cared about it anymore. Visually, it would be as if I had a stack of books by my side, which represents my time, and I had grabbed a very big pile and just thrown that shit on the trash. My competitive side took over when this happened. It didn't matter what game me and my friends played. If it was Clash of Clans, I wanted to have the best village. If it was Minecraft, I wanted to have the best armor. I wanted to be the best, but I wanted to be the best at the wrong thing. This had been going on for a couple of years already. This loop of wasting time while calling it having fun. Newsflash, time waits for no one. I blinked and I went from a 12-year-old playing video games to a 15-year-old who played video games. I completely flatlined those 3 years. Sure, maybe I got a little taller, but that aside, I was exactly the same, both physically and especially mentally. So, for the first time ever, I decided to play the right game. Life. I realized that no matter how many hours I invested into my own life, it would never feel like a waste, because we have memories, meaning our progress gets saved, and our body can evolve through time, if you train it to. It gave me peace of mind because I knew I was making the best use of my time. The reason I got sad when I realized I had gone from 12 to 15 in the blink of an eye wasn't because I didn't want to get older. No, it was because I could spot all of the wasted time during those 3 years. This is what most people feel. They get sad when they're 50 years old, you know, the middle life crisis, because they can spot all the wasted time in previous years. They thought that by 50, they would have gotten a ton of things done. Oh, by 50, I'll have traveled here and there, I'll have done this and that, when in reality, they didn't do any of it. They stagnated. Now, what does wasted time mean? It varies from person to person. For me right now at 18, wasted time is being locked inside my house watching TV shows or playing video games, because that doesn't improve my life, nor does it give me life experience. However, going out with my friends, I don't consider wasted time. Even if I'm not directly improving myself, like working out, I'm at least living my life. And at the end of the day, too much of everything is bad. As much as I like the grind season, we can't just lock ourselves in a room, do push-ups and work. You'll go insane if you do that. You still need to socialize. We're all trying to balance out the scale. Some people spend way too much time with others and end up neglecting themselves. Other people are so focused on themselves that they neglect others. Those are the two extremes. We want to be in the middle, so think of time as a double-edged sword. Whichever way you swing it, it will cause an impact. All you have to do is choose where you're going to spend your time. Actions have consequences. Depending on what choice you make in the present, your future self will either thank you or he will resent you. As I said before, you inherit yesterday's body and mind. So if you studied and worked out, then time is on your side. You're glad that yesterday happened and that you still remember it. However, if you sat around all day eating donuts, that's not a very good thing to inherit, is it? The good news is, we always know the right choice. It's always in the back of our mind. I should go for a run instead of laying on the sofa. So why don't we do it? It sucks. It's outside of our comfort zone, so we need to enlarge it. The problem is the start. When you're doing all the right choices, but you're not seeing any results. It's called the valley of disappointment. It's what happens when our expectations meet reality. It's that gap between what we think should happen and what actually happens. It's extremely hard because it feels like we're making a sacrifice and not getting anything in return. We just gotta suck it up in the beginning. So, 24 hours. That's your window of opportunity every day. What you choose to do within that time frame is irrelevant. Regardless of your decision, time will continue to pass. That's the limit of our power. You can't pause time. You can only take advantage of its accumulative features. The earlier you start taking advantage, the bigger rewards you will receive. Every man has 2 lives, and the second starts when he realizes he has just one. That's not my quote, it's from Confucius. Still, look, I have no clue if I'm on my first, second, or even third life, but here's what I do know. Our time here is precious, so treasure it. We only get one shot at life. The 24 hours you spent yesterday, you'll never get them back. They're gone forever. Did you spend them wisely? If so, great, do it again. If not, well, good thing today also has 24 hours. So, get to making good decisions.